Hi, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, your time. My name is Shan Liu. I'm the digital director of Sunrise at Sunrise International. So today I'll be giving a presentation on digital marketing in China, some insights and some updates. So before we dive into our content today, I will give you a little bit background about Sunrise International. So we are doing Chinese recruitment and marketing services for our partner universities. We're currently based in Beijing, but we also have some offices in the US as well. So we are a full service media production studio and education company. We currently work with over 500 member schools across China, and we have around like 200 plus events hosted annually. And today's agenda, we'll be talking about the China reopening updates and some youth unemployment rates that you probably heard of recently. And then we're going to talk about across the China firewall, how you can enter the Chinese internet without any problem. And then we will also be talking about some social media platforms and the key advice. And lastly will be the recommendations. So first, about the reopening updates and youth unemployment rates. So as many of you have already heard that China has already opened its border for half a year so far. I personally have been traveling outside of China to UK or to Southeast Asia and coming back and have no problem with doing like my visa and renewing my passport and also entering China without having to quarantine by this time. And immigration authorities are now also issuing and renewing passport for the general public. And for the youth and employment rates in China, it's been a really popular topic recently. It has reached a record high of 21.3% in June, surging from 20.8% in May. And with that trend going on, we think that studying abroad has emerged as an alternative option for many Chinese students. So they, instead of applying for a job and get no results, they will probably just apply for a graduate program or MBA program so that they can take some time to study before they actually enter the job market again. And we've been seeing many updates on Chinese social media about their excitement of study abroad and overseas tourism. So some chatters on Douyin and Weibo shows that people get really excited and to get their passport renewing and to go abroad and study abroad and go to sightseeing. And these are some videos and content that people talk about how smoothly it's coming back to China or going outside without any problem. That's like an implication for admission, because staying in China because it's safer will ring hollow in 2023. And considering recruitment travel to get a head start on your competitor, you should probably want to focus on the tier 2 cities and tier 3 cities, as you will probably expect the warmest welcome there. And knowing that because of the 3-year lockdown, many agencies and study abroad partners, they have shut down or they run off business for the past 3 years. So you will need to reconnect or rebuild your agency network before you actually enter the Chinese market. And it's always worth to check in with the schools and training center partners because there are a lot of like personnel turnover and people just like get laid off or leave their previous position. And we will also want our mission partners to be prepared to talk about the affordability than before, because the economy in China will likely to recover in like longer time, probably not this year, but in the future. So the first one, we will dive into localize your website, which is about across the China firewall. So many of you have already heard that for any website that hosts outside of China, it's been really difficult for people to load the website when they are in China. What's the reason for that? It's because there are different servers for the website. For Chinese website, there has to be hosted on a Chinese server in order to load in China very fast. And other than that, we have a special thing called ICP, which is like a license that you get approved when you release your website in China. So I'll talk about some ICP first, and before I show you some of the case study we did for our universities. So it's basically an internet content provider license that's necessary for any website that wants to publish in China. In order to get ICP, you need to have a Chinese business license. Where here, Sunrise is here to help because we have already helped 60 university partners to build their Chinese website and to obtain their ICP license in order for their Chinese landing page to be live in China. And here are some showcases of the institute that we work with. So currently we work with George Washington University's CCAS. We built their website and also their WeChat. And we also work with Gabby School of Business at Fordham University. We help them to build their Chinese landing page, WeChat official account, and some PPC campaigns as well. And last example here is the Brandeis International Business School. We also help them build their Chinese landing page and the Weibo accounts. And we help them design some Chinese flyers and the promotional materials as well. So it's really important nowadays for graduate school or MBA program to really have a Chinese landing page ready for your audience, because you may be like promoting your program to university student or actually to their parents, because Chinese parents, they care about where the kids go in the future and what area they should choose to study. So we should really consider that audience, as many of the Chinese parents, they don't actually read English that well. So having a Chinese landing page, which is also official landing page, will help them allow to obtain the information, the most up-to-date information from the university. And we also do the Baidu optimization for the website we did. So here is a comparison between University of Southern California and also University of Arizona, which is one of our partner. So when we search a certain university's name on Baidu, the top results will always be the ad on Baidu, because those agencies, they pay a lot of money to get their website list on the top. And but here, because we did the Baidu optimization for our partner University of Arizona, so when we search their name, their Chinese name on Baidu, their Chinese website built by us will actually be shown in the top 4 results here. That's show you localize your website and doing the Baidu optimization, we call it SEO, is really important. Not only that you have a landing page for someone to search for information on, but also you can have your website list on the top results on Baidu, because Baidu is the like most popular search engine in China, because we couldn't use Google here. And next, I'll be talking about the social media platforms. And here is a comparison chart about 4 social media platforms in China. So we have a WeChat. It's the most, oh, here we have a question about the Chinese landing page. Sorry, I just saw that. Is it possible to verify Chinese web page as official web page so it can be listed as top results? You can, but there are many documents that you need to submit in order for your Chinese landing page to be listed as official web page, especially because it will require foreign license from your university instead of using the Chinese business license. So we will have to work with university to really get the web page approved, which will take a lot of time. Right now, we are simply doing the Baidu SEO for our partners. Okay, so for the social platforms in China, for WeChat, we currently have 1.3 billion monthly active users on WeChat. It's still the most popular and most important social app in China. People spending a lot of time on WeChat. They chat with their friends, build connections, post about their daily life on WeChat Moments, which is like a news feed, like any other social media. And people spending a lot of time on it. They even book their movie tickets or their taxi on WeChat. So it's a really powerful app with many users on it. And what's new on WeChat? We haven't been really seeing a lot of updates, like dramatic updates on WeChat recently. But last year, WeChat has come up with the teenage mode, where it will control the teenagers, like how long they can use their WeChat. And also, it can also transfer the voice message into text message. And if your phone is set in English, and when someone sends an English voice message, it can actually turn your English voice message into English text, which is really convenient. And I also have like a special button for international communication, like one click to translate the message. So whenever you receive any message that's different than your like a phone language, for example, if you receive language in Chinese, you'll be able to translate that message directly on WeChat, so which is really convenient. And here for WeChat official accounts, there are two types of WeChat official accounts. The first one would be subscription accounts, which is open to the local business. It focuses on information, promotion, and public communication. And there is also a second service accounts, which is open to overseas verified accounts. So 5 years before, we help many of our universities register the first type of subscription accounts, because by that time, the service accounts is not open to the overseas verified accounts yet. So starting from 2018, we help our university partners to register their service account on WeChat, because it's more obvious, as all the messages will show on the top on your messaging list instead of shrink into a folder like other subscription accounts. And whenever you push something on your official accounts, it'll be really easy to see the news about your university. And here are some WeChat articles that we did for our partners. So remember at the time that ChatGPT become viral on internet. So we also encourage our university partner to provide a content that related to ChatGPT, and we help localize this article and post on WeChat to promote their AI related courses. And there is a difference between personal account and subscription or service account. So for personal accounts, it's mainly a communication tool for you to connect with each student, to add them on your WeChat network, to send them messages or files, so you can directly manage your personal accounts. For subscription or service accounts, it's actually an official web page, WeChat web page of your university. So we'll be able to post articles or videos on your official WeChat account. And we normally will help our university build the mini navigation bar on their WeChat official accounts, where they can easily categorize their content. And as you see here, we help Iowa State University to register their official accounts, and they will show a blue mark on the profile page where you know that is the official accounts, instead of some other accounts that built by other agencies or study abroad agencies. And on WeChat, the content is the key, because WeChat is more like a platform for people who follow you to see your updates. So whoever didn't follow you, they are unable to see your updates. In that case, you really want to make sure that you have really appealing contents to attract people and to attract them to follow your accounts. So your audience will be prospective students, current students, your Chinese alumni, parents, and counselors. So the first type of content that we recommend the university to post is about the school introduction, something about the job fair, internship, career service, and if you want to feature your department, your majors, even your IEP or ESM program, you can also do that. And we also help our university to post application information, scholarship, stuff like that. And for the second type of content, we normally post customized updates about the university, something about top 3 most interesting or trendy courses, maybe some articles about the most popular professors, give students an idea like what they should expect when they choose to study at your university, or even give your current Chinese students a suggestion on what optional courses they can choose or they can learn. And we also post about upcoming events on campus and something about the traditions of your campus or ranking safety issues and stuff like that. And the third type of content is really to engage your students and alumni, Chinese student and alumni here, because those groups are actually a great asset for you to get like appealing content. So previously, we help our partners to generate articles or videos like one day life on campus. So basically, there will be like a current student taking pictures or record videos of your campus, and then we will formalize the article into different sections to introduce the school gym or each dormitory buildings, or how to use career center and cafeteria options. And we will also feature most famous alumni stories that best related to China. So in the past, we did one for University of Oregon, where they have a really famous Chinese actor study archaeology at the University of Oregon. So we helped them to write an article about that actor, and we got like many good feedback and also likes to our articles. And we will also help our partners to conduct student or alumni interviews. So for some students, especially during the summer break, and many of them will come back to China and they have a different time zone. And for some of the alumni, they probably already work in China. So we can help connect with them and to generate the interview in Chinese and eventually publish an article about their testimonial in Chinese on your WeChat official account. And lastly, we'll also invite some student or alumni to write about their own stories for us. And the fourth type of content will be some fun advice, something about orientation tips, where to go for spring break, fall break, or some Chinese restaurant ranking near the campus, or how to relieve final stress, just to make your contents really appealing and attractive will really help you to generate the followers for your WeChat. And next, I'll be talk about Weibo. So as you know, Weibo is were really a popular social app in China, but currently has got hidden by WeChat and Douyin. But currently, Weibo also have 584 million monthly active users, and 95% rate of mobile users among those users, monthly active users. And we see they have been neglected recent years, but they are also gaining more importance. The total users on Weibo has surpassed Twitter. I don't know if you heard about this fun news. So they said like Twitter start to chart people for using the account. So many of the painters or artists, they actually just close their Twitter accounts and suddenly they all register Weibo accounts, which is really funny. That recently happened on the internet. And Weibo is also really content driven. It has like a high frequency of posting, and it's also a open platform. What does it mean for university? It's like whenever you post about a Weibo short post, we are able to promote that single post to anyone who's might be interested in study abroad. So they may not follow you yet, but they still got a chance to see your post on Weibo platform. So it's one of the most popular social media marketing channel in China. And it has like a targeting users function where you can demographically or by interest. So here we normally will set the age or the gender or the location where we want to promote each Weibo post. And on Weibo, there are some ads or different type of contents post there, but they will also give you like a note on what kind of content is that. And here are some examples that we did for our university. So the first one is Baylor University. We helped them to build their Weibo and post videos there. And second one is Northeastern University. We previously helped them build a campaign on Weibo to promote their events, which is like offline events in China, to collect the leads from the university, from the students. And the last example was the Summer Discovery Weibo account. So we also created a campaign for them to promote their summer school. And here you can see many people are actually talking about studying abroad on Weibo. We can see some super topic about study abroad and some discussions about study abroad in the US, in the UK, or Europe, or Japan or in Korea. And some discussions are really like interesting and interactive among students. And next, we'll be talking a little bit about Douyin. So Douyin is actually the Chinese version of TikTok. So both Douyin and TikTok, they are owned by ByteDance, the Chinese company. Currently, Douyin have 550 million monthly active users, and many of them are like stick to Douyin for a long time. So Douyin is also evolving. So despite the childish reputation, the app is actually posting more serious content and a wider area of users. So thousands of individuals, citizens are sharing their own videos online, and some could be really inspiring, some could be like emotional posts, or some just like showing their concern. And universities are also utilizing Douyin as a marketing tool to promote their programs. So we've seen many Chinese universities doing that. But right now, not many foreign universities are operating Douyin accounts. The reason is Douyin is currently not accepting any official account registered on there, but you can use another name, just not the school name yet. So we currently just help our partners to run Douyin campaigns instead of operating an account for them. So here we see a like a great amount of information about study abroad. Many students, they use Douyin to share their experience about study abroad in NYU or in Australia, or just like something in general abroad. So as I mentioned, we use Douyin to create the campaigns for our partners. So here are some examples. Before, the Gabby School of Business at Fort Kent University generates the Douyin campaign, and we help them collect the leads for anyone who's interested in their program. And we also did one for Case Western Reserve University, their graduate school mainly, and also the Knight Hennessy Scholars Program at Stanford University. So we help them to create the campaigns on Douyin to get clicks or collect the leads or drive traffic to their Chinese landing page. So here's that. Someone will be wondering, like, if we couldn't, operate the accounts on Douyin, where should we post our videos? So here is the option, Bilibili. So Bilibili is like the youth version of of YouTube in China. Many younger generations, they use Bilibili a lot, and it's mostly for longer formats of videos. So instead of Douyin, people only posting 30 seconds or to 1 minute video on Bilibili, it normally should be longer. And also known as B-site or Bizhan. That's another nickname for their Chinese name. So we have been seeing a rise of educational influencers began in 2019 with over 20 million users focused on tutorials and educational content, or just sharing their experience in general. And there are some interesting use case, or like something like the public class from famous professors, cross-posting and videos and campaigns as well. So without any doubt, we also see many students create longer videos about their study abroad experiences. As you can see here, whenever we search like study abroad in the US blog, we can find many results here. And we also help our university partners create campaigns on Bilibili in the past before. So the formats is more like a video or image formats where they see it in between the video pages. And next, we'll be talking a little bit about some cutting edge technology. So right now, the metaverse or AI has been extremely popular among different areas. In the recruitment area, we also have some technology that related to that. So one will be the virtual reality tours and experiences. So many Chinese students, they didn't really get a chance to visit your campus before they choose which one they should attend. So a VR tour that's specifically, designed for both Chinese and abroad users will be really helpful for them to have a general idea about your campus and what they should expect about your campus. So it's really important that your tour is China ready, because for the regular tours, maybe on a foreign platform, it cannot be accessed in China, which is useless for your Chinese audience. And here we have a platform called Campus 360, where we help our partners to host their VR tours on both Chinese servers and Western servers. So both audience will be able to see their VR tour. And some VR use case, as we can actually include promotional videos into your VR tour, and you can use VR supported fairs and the campus info sessions. You can actually integrate those into your VR tour. And we also have some self-guided tours powered by the AR and some info sessions inside the VR tour. And next will be AR. So AR represents augmented reality. So it's been a really popular marketing tool for our university partners. So here we help Binghamton University create their AR mascots, where they can distribute at their recruitment fairs, and students will be able to scan and see a really interesting interactive experience. And we also create the postcard for our partners in the past. Something we did for the Syracuse University is we create a alumni card for their alumni office, where people scan, they'll see the alumni go live and talk about their experience study at Syracuse University. And the most common marketing experience that we create for our partners is actually AR sticker. So we help our partner Millersville University create AR sticker, which include a AR mascot. So whenever you scan with your phone, you'll be able to see a dancing mascot on your hand or on the table, wherever you put the card. So it's really interesting and immersive technology that you may want to consider to include into your recruitment events or fairs. And this is a general tour fact card we create this spring for our tour participants. So whenever people scan, they will be able to see all 12 participants in one AR tour, AR experience. And that's all I have for today. So you feel free to contact us by email or book a time to chat with us. And we are happy to provide more insights about the social platforms and also VR tours and AR marketings. And we also have some time for questions, so feel free to ask some questions. So the first one already answered when I did the official webpage. And the second one will be, what's the difference between Bilibili and Youku? Okay, so Bilibili is a video platform for younger generation, but currently Youku has turned into a TV drama platform. So I see more people searching for TV dramas on Youku, instead of just watching general contents. I would say Bilibili have more bloggers and video creators than Youku. Youku is mainly for TV dramas or TV shows. And here's a question about my view on Red. I think you mean the Little Red Book, 小红书. So for 小红书, it's actually gaining a lot of popularity recently because many people, especially students, they are sharing about their experiences about study abroad on 小红书as well, especially their experiences about preparing a TOEFL exam or going through all the application steps on the official website of a university. So I think 小红书 has been really popular among study abroad groups as well. Currently, we haven't really done much on 小红书, but we help our university to promote their campaigns there. We just haven't got a chance really to promote or to operate a Xiaohongshu Little Red Book account. As in my opinion, I think Little Red Book will require more like a frequent content posting, even more than WeChat, because for each article, you actually need to share some valuable contents for them. General contents or like short videos won't help you generate the audience to your platform. And here's a question, can you register for Weibo with a foreign phone number? So as far as I know, Weibo has two versions. So one is for the Chinese versions and one is for a foreign version. So I believe you can register a foreign version account with your foreign phone number. But currently, as we tried for the domestic Weibo, you have to register with a Chinese phone number. Okay, see, we have more questions. Can the content share on both TikTok and Douyin at the same time? The answer is no, because Douyin is only available in China, which means on the App Store, you have to use a Chinese app store in order to download Douyin and register. And for TikTok, Chinese users in general, they couldn't download TikTok from App Store. We have to switch to a foreign app store like US or UK App Store in order to download TikTok. So I would say if you have an employee that help to operate your Douyin and TikTok accounts, they will have to download two platforms and upload them separately. We don't have like a unified platform for TikTok and Douyin as of now. Yeah. So will the presentation be available? Yes, we'll have recording available. And for the PDF, if you can please send an email to contact@sieconnection.com. So we'll be able to share the PDF and recording to you as well. Can you give an idea of what costs are, and can we only use a part of these services? Yeah, sure. So a general cost for WeChat accounts, we have two packages. The first one will be a light package where we only post one WeChat article each month, but we will also help university to post additional contents without any translation, one extra post each month without any translation. So the cost for that is $4,000 to $5,000, depending on whether you provide the contents or we have to help you build the navigation bar and to register the account for you and verify for you. And we also have a plus package where we post every week. So one post each week and 52 posts each year, where we have like a more frequent posting on WeChat will actually also help you to attract more followers. We normally just sell the services by package. So if you have any other, services that you're interested, you might want to customize, yeah, feel free to send us email and we can set up a call and to discuss in further details. And how to register Little Red Book official account. So for now, I think registering a Little Red Book account will be really easy. But again, for any overseas official accounts, it would require more documents. So for that, I'll probably get back to you later on that, Luis. So if you can, please send an email to this email address And after I find out, I will answer you via email. And if I only want to focus on one platform, which one is the best? So it depends on what type of institution you are. So if you are a liberal arts or like a community college, we would generally recommend you to choose Chinese landing page and also WeChat account. So if you are a big public university with many Chinese students already, we will also recommend you to, in addition to Chinese landing page and WeChat accounts, you should probably also have some campaign services, because for those universities, you are looking at a bigger audience. So we will recommend you to spend a little bit more on promotional campaigns on Bilibili or on Weibo or Douyin to help you generate more leads for your university. And if a university works with your organization, doesn't mean that they cannot edit the content themselves on the Chinese website. That's correct, because we host all of our universities' website from the same backend. So we will have like editors that help editing your website. So as long as the editing is not really frequent, you can always email us and email your account manager, who will assign a editor to edit your content on Chinese website. And not only because of that, if you have like a Chinese employee that can help you edit the Chinese content, which is good, but for many universities, they don't have a Chinese representative or any employees who can read Chinese. So that's why we basically to help our university edit the content instead of giving the access to them. Okay, thank you. And for the Plus package, are they all translated? Yes, for the packages, the service packages, they are, I think you mean for the additional post, right? So for the 50 posts, including in the Plus package, they are all translated posts. But for any additional posts that you want to include outside of that 52, then it's just whatever you provide us, we'll post it as it is. So sometimes universities think it will be okay to post, additional video or additional just like photos. Then that's fine. Like we don't really need many contents underneath. Probably just have like a localized title for that post will be okay. So mainly for the additional post, we recommend videos or pictures instead of, articles in English. And last question, do you work with any secondary schools in the US? So by secondary school, I think you mean the boarding schools or the academies. Yes, we do. So we work with some, I think, St. Mary's School, and we also operate some. Let me show you. We have so on our website we have some case study because today we are focusing on MBA and graduate school. So I didn't really include any case study that's related to secondary schools or boarding schools. So on our website, we have a case study page where we list the part of the universities we work with. And yeah, here you can see we also work with NAGAC. And previously we worked with ETS on their TOEFL. And we have here St. Mary's School, Luhai. And we have Fort Union Military Academy, Lake Ridge Academy. Yeah. And thank you, John. We will give a couple more minutes for anyone who have more questions. I hope this is like a informative section. Okay, here's one more question. So what is the best way to reach IEP students, intensive English program students? So in the past, we also help those programs to create a WeChat account. So they only post about their IEP program. But you know, for WeChat accounts, we generally recommend, you know, university to register instead of just a program. But you can definitely feature the IEP on your under your university name, but we just don't recommend you to create a WeChat account only for that program. It should be a featuring program under your main account. So for IEP program, if saying like digital wise, I would recommend to have some campaigns, because for IEP, it's like a specific student group. So by applying the campaigns, paid campaigns, you can actually get the leads for your IEP. But other than that, just featuring your program under your main accounts will be a best way. And thank you. Okay, maybe 2 more minutes for any additional questions. Thank you. Okay, it seems like we don't have any other questions. So I think we will call it a today. So if you have any additional question you might want to ask later, feel free to contact us by the official website or by our email. So we'll be able to help you. So thank you for joining today and have a good day. Bye.